Yo, what's going on, guys? This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. And by the way, if you want to use my code in the description for the Apex account, okay, their funded accounts are really good to use, especially for practice. I know someone DM'd me today saying they want to buy a few because they lost a lot of their personal money. But remember, if you're losing a lot of personal money and you can't be personal money and you can't be profitable with personal money, use these Apex accounts. They're so cheap. Just use code SAVE80. Click that link in the description and just trust me, they help a lot. Okay, so use those if you've been losing a lot in your personal account and you don't want to lose more. Okay, so other than that, I'm gonna go over a little review today. And this morning I recorded everything. My mic was not on, so I can't post a recording anymore. But basically, this morning I started off with a bearish bias, but I actually did alert along. So I alerted along in front of like 120 people in my Discord. I did a free live stream today. So here's the long setup right here. And what I said was I'm going to look for long right here. And I didn't blindly long it, but I said you could if you wanted to. But basically, this was the long setup I was looking for. And I said I was going to look for a confirmation setup in it. Okay, why was I looking for long? I was looking for long mainly because if you look at NQ had untapped buy side right here. You can see I just got these alerts. So NQ had untapped buy side right here. Okay, and right here. So I saw this displacement over this, but this morning we never even hit this yet. So I was bullish for this because if you go in the replay mode, like this morning, when I alerted along, it was this morning before we actually ever hit this black line. Okay, so we never even hit the black line yet, and that's when I alerted along. And I even publicly posted on my Twitter, I said, I think this is what we're going to hit. So with that being a case, using 3D analysis, I alerted along. And this looks nice because we had a nice market structure shift, right? It's the break of structure right here. And obviously the other thing is if you go in like the 1 minute, okay, what I mean by confirmation setup is I look for a setup within a setup. So we know this is a higher time frame fair value gap. And when I alerted is I said I'm long in right here. Okay, a lot of people took it. I said I wanted to see a break above this, a violation, a close above, and then I'll long right here. So as soon as I saw this close above, I longed right here, and my stop was if we closed under. Could have gotten a little better entry, but my drawdown was pretty solid. So I longed right here, and my stop was a close beneath. And I took my first partial right here at 5 points, and I took my runner. I think I sold my runner like right around here at like 15 points. So obviously paper handed a little bit, but I had my targets. I sold and I followed my plan. And what a lot of people don't realize is they're like, well, are you FOMOing in? Like because you didn't hold and you're seeing, okay, we're going up. No, I had a plan. I followed it. I targeted these highs. That was my plan. I got out. Okay, I don't care about this stuff. I can re-enter the move if I want to, reassess later if I want to, but just because we go higher after does not mean that it was a bad trade. It was still a good trade because I followed my plan. Okay, so that was that. And knowing today, I always say, okay, I said around here, I said today's looking like a typical trend day. Okay, and you got to understand that Fridays, when the conditions are right, are good trend days. We've gotten a lot of trend days on Fridays. Typically, it's not really any other day, but the conditions was right to where I thought today was going to be a trend day. What does that mean? That means we will never get any good short setups until after 4 p.m. Okay, so today being a trend day, we don't get short setups, right? Maybe we get some smaller pullbacks, like we got a smaller pullback today, but generally speaking, we don't get any good short setups. And you can see all day, we never got a single short setup all day. So, yeah, so I told people in my stream in the afternoon, I got in voice, I'm like, okay, I know this looks like a short setup. It was like right here. I was like, I know this looks like a short setup somewhat, but I'm like, don't short it because we know Friday's a trend day. We know we should keep going up no matter if we get short setup or not. So usually they're all broken. And, you know, that's just a general rule of thumb, right? Friday's a trend day when the conditions are right. And today, that big pump off open told me, okay, today should be a trend day as long as the bullish PD arrays hold. And you can see every single bullish PD array held. We never even retested this. We did retest this one. This one held perfectly. And you can just see every single one held. So that's what happens in a trend day. Okay, so Definitely a decent day. Could have held longer, yeah, but it's completely fine with me. And we finally hit that weekly volume or that weekly imbalance right here, right? The ICT said this is the draw. So really, next week I'm going to be looking for short setups, and I want at least back to this high right here. Okay, I will target this high. I think we go down like a lot next week. Here's the thing. I'm not sure whether we're going to hit this first or not. We don't need to because this is an SMT. But my other possibilities, we go up a little more next week and then we dump. So going to kind of take it easy next week, see what happens. I want to be bearish very soon. I did start buying SQQQ shares. So yeah, we'll see. 9Q is just very, very extremely high right now. So I want some sort of pullback. So we'll see. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Use those Apex accounts. They will help you. And other than that, peace out.